name is Cintamani and today I'll teach you how to make gnocchi con burro e salvie.
To get started, what we're going to need is 300 grams of flour, 500 grams of potatoes, 1 tablespoon of salt, and for our sauce we will need 3 tablespoons of butter. Otherwise, for a vegan alternative you can use olive oil or margarine, 6 leaves of sage, and around 3 tablespoons of rosemary. You can chop them or leave them full. The first thing we'll do is we'll grab our potatoes and place them in a pot of boiling water. We will know they're ready if we poke them with a knife and they slide off easily. Once the potatoes are boiled, we can put them under some cold water and rinse them off a little bit so that they're easier to peel. Once we've got them peeled, we'll cut the potatoes and place them in a bowl. You can use a potato masher or a fork. Gather everything into the middle of your bowl, and now you can add the salt. The potatoes should be well mashed. Give it a little mix, and then we can add our flour. Make a soft dough, it shouldn't be too dry. There's a few different ways of making gnocchi. Some prefer a more potatoey dough or a more pasta-like dough. I personally prefer the more potatoey one. However, to have a more pasta-like gnocchi, you can just add more flour. So the potato ratio and flour ratio are equal. Don't work the dough for too long because then the gnocchi will be very firm and tough. Now, after we've gathered our dough into a ball, we can put it onto a surface and take 1/3 of a section. Start stretching it out into a long strip. When rolling it out, you can use a surface and lengthen the dough by spreading your fingers as you're moving back and forth. Roll it out until you've got it to about 3 to 4 centimeters in thickness. Now we will grab a knife and start cutting them into small chunks of 2-3 centimeters in length. You can sprinkle some flour onto the knife if it's sticky. Next, we're going to grab a fork, sprinkle some flour on it, and take one of the small chunks and gently starting from the bottom, roll upwards, following the fork's curve. There will be stripe-like indentations in the dough to give it a real gnocchi look. While we're doing this, we'll grab a pot of water and put it on the fire to get it boiling. We can also grab another pan and melt the butter at the same time and add the sage and rosemary to make sure the flavor of the herbs really seeps in. We will melt the butter on a low flame so that it doesn't burn, and once it's melted, we can turn the flame off completely. Okay, so once our water is boiling, we can add the salt and the gnocchi bit by bit. It doesn't take a long time for the gnocchi to be ready, probably about 3 minutes or so, but depending on the size of the gnocchi pieces, it might vary. We will know they are ready once they start floating to the top. We'll wait for the last one to come afloat and then strain them. We can turn our saucepan back on low flame and then add in the gnocchi just to toast them for a few minutes. We'll sprinkle a little bit of salt to get the flavors out. Lastly, we'll chop around 4 leaves of basil to garnish, and finito. We have a delicious plate of gnocchi con burro e salvia.